Hey there, Disability Ally NYC, and we have got another show to talk about. The Welkin is at the Atlantic Theater Company. And if you've never been to the Atlantic Theater, I highly recommend that you go. They are on 20th Street, which I love. So I love going to Broadway, but it's also nice to kind of get away from it, every now and then. This theater is like in a neighborhood. There's brownstones across the street. It was an old church. It's wonderfully accessible, so much so that they have an actual ramp on the side to get in, which is very nice. And it gets better. They also have some accessible performances coming up for this play, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. First, let me tell you about the show. So, I really wanted to see this show from the get-go because Sandra Oh is in it, and I love me some Sandra Oh. I have loved her from way back in the Grey's Anatomy days, and she does not disappoint. She's like one of the main stars in the show, and it was so cool to be up close and personal to her and see her live. And the thing is, this play is really interesting because it is based back in 1759 in a town in England, and it is all the townspeople are waiting for Halley's Comet. So it's quite a different play. It's historical in that sense, but it's also very dark, very dark. And so it's definitely for adults. I'd say that for sure. And there's some comedy elements, but again, it does get dark. But it's wonderful. I personally like dark. So it just was so cool to see 12 women on the stage in like a beautiful symphony of characters. They're all different races, all different ages. It's just really wonderful. They have characters, not only is Sandra Oh in it, there's the wonderful Anne Harada, who I love anything she's in, and then from Orange is the New Black, there's Dale Souls, and a whole cast of other wonderful actresses as well, and actor, because it's mainly all women, which I love. So the premise is it's someone has committed a murder and they're trying to find out if this chick is guilty. And the thing is, it's like 12 Angry Men from back in the day, which I'm wondering, has 12 Angry Men ever been on Broadway? Surely it has. If not, let's get it there. Or let's bring it back. They bring everything else back. Let's bring that back because I love that. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. Anyway, so this is kind of like that, except it's with women, and it's in England. But the fact is, there is kind of they're like the jury, and they're trying to all get unified on whether this girl has committed a crime. It's a great show. It's quirky. That's the best way to say it. It's quirky, and I like quirky, and I like dark, and I like dark humor. So I highly recommend you go. And here's the best part, my friends. So Atlantic is going to have two different accessible performances. So there is a open caption performance on, I think it's June 20th, if I remember right. And then there's an audio description performance on June 19th. So I am really excited that Atlantic is doing this. And you can get the tickets to those two performances for $25. What? $25 to go see accessible open captions, audio descriptions at the Atlantic, see Sandra Oh and all these other wonderful stars who you see. I had to stay after and get all their signatures because I was so dang excited. They are all wonderful. And the costume design, oh my gosh. I go to shows, but I've been to a ton of shows. I don't talk about costume design often. In this show, it is, I was obsessed. Like, I just loved their outfits. They did such a wonderful job of transporting us to the 1759 state that they were in, even though we're in 2024, and there are some modern commentary on modern things going on now, but it's still, they're all dressed in these old clothes. So it's just really cool, that whole dynamic of the two things bouncing back and forth. On the next two slides, you swipe and you'll see how to get those $25 tickets for the accessible performances. But then guess what? If you want to go on a time when it's not those performances, you can DM me and I can get you a code for a discount as well. So happy to help you with that. So just DM me and go see this show. Go see the show. The Welkin. Again, it's for adults. It's very dark, but it's fantastic. So go see this dynamic crew, pull it all together, and tell this wonderful story. All right, talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, wait, there's also just an added bonus. There's someone with a broken arm in the scene, without giving too much away, which I love. So we have like another more disability in a theater. We have 4 shows at the same time here in New York that have characters with a disability. I mean, come on. Fantastic. And then there's a lady that's in this show who has been silent through I'm not going to tell you the whole thing, but she's been silent for many, many years because of a traumatic experience. So there's that factored in too. So great, great show. Go see it. DM me, and then also let me know what you think after. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.